So, on the same subject, I had a story that I wanted to tell about a friend of mine. We were at a house party together.
Mm-hmm.
And it was late, pretty late at night, so he was, at this point pretty drunk. We were young. And he kept running around asking people where his peeps were.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd heard it enough times. I started sort of keeping an eye out for him.
Sure.
And I asked around, but I was also hosting this party, so like I couldn't just drop everything I was doing. There were people were fighting.
What kind of party was this? What was it for?
It was just a typical house party.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime later, I finally ran into the guy again. I'm like, hey, did you find your peeps? And he's crying like a baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, totally weird.
Well,
hadn't found him, and that's why he's crying. And
yeah.
so apparently somebody told him that they were all gone.
Oh no.
And I didn't understand.
What does that mean?
Well, that's what I didn't. What do you mean? Like they went to another party? Like what was the?
Yeah.
They got. I hadn't even seen them there yet, and I thought they had not showed up.
Yeah,
So this guy says, no, they actually are all gone. And so I'm trying to figure out.
Well, maybe did he make him angry? Were they there earlier?
Well, that's what I didn't know. Yeah, any of that.
I'll bet he just pissed him off. I'll bet he pulled that prank with a chip dip.
Yeah,
remember they used to do with the guacamole all the time?
But I don't think that. Honestly, I don't think that was it. And I told him, I'm like, call them on their phones. And now, get this. He goes, they don't have phones.
What?
They don't have phones.
Wait, this is how many years ago? Everybody has
like
phones.
5.
As of like 10 years ago.
Right. No
I
phones. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out like what's going on, like why they wouldn't have phones.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's really weird.
so I started asking him questions about it. I'm like,
I'll bet they had pagers, huh?
I'm like, no. I asked him like, what? Why don't any of your friends have phones? He said, he asked me a question. He said, how would they talk on phones? I said, well, just like anybody else does.
When was the last time you saw them? Did something happen?
Are you asking me?
Maybe they couldn't talk.
I don't think I ever saw him.
Oh. No, I mean,
how, like when did he?
Had you seen them like the week
I hadn't
before?
seen him at the party the whole night.
Oh, okay.
All I know now is that they're gone and they can't talk on phones.
And they don't have phones.
And they apparently
Even
don't
if
have
they did.
phones.
That's weird.
Right?
I don't get it.
But get this. They also don't have hands, he tells me. I'm like, what? Well...
Hey, were there drugs at this party?
No. Yeah, definitely.